Time to debrief from rounds today. You might like some wine.
Oh,
there you go.
Wow. Now we're gonna see what kind of wine this is too. Are we going?
We're going.
Okay, so Tom Heineberg gave me some wine because I literally walked in the door to the studio from the hospital rounds here in Las Vegas, and I wanted to share first, oh God, Tom Heineberg, this is Trash Monkey wine. It tastes like somebody grew the grapes in a pile of feces. Normally when I come off rounds, I come and do a video, and it's kind of like I've had a little time to process it and all that. None of that today. I'm not angry, I'm not upset. I'm actually weirdly inspired, like I'm in such a good mood because there was so much that went right in the hospital today, and it all came down not to computers, not to systems. It came down to individual people who connected with each other and acted as a team. So the first really amazing thing I saw was the nurses. So we went down to the emergency department to see a patient. Patient wasn't cooperating. Emergency nurse came in and did magic. Knew exactly how to talk to this patient. And why would that be? Because that nurse was with the patient for a long time and all the other patients he had. So you gotta understand, if you're not connecting, if you're a doctor, if you're another part of the team and you're not connecting with the nurse and listening to what they're telling you about the patient, you are missing the story, because we wouldn't have been able to understand that patient without that nurse helping us out. And the other thing I learned is you have to listen to the patient's story, what they are telling you, not what the labs are telling you, not what the computer charts telling you or the lack of records is telling you or what your bias and assumptions are telling you. You have to be there and listen to the story, and that patient will open up if you're present and if you're there. Now, the other thing that I realized today, you can talk about social determinants of health, you can talk about genetics, you can talk about zip codes, and I've done all that. This is what makes the difference between someone with a hemoglobin of 3 or something, who would normally be dead, who's walking, talking, making jokes. And the difference is entirely their attitude, their mental state, their sense of resiliency. This is why you can meet people who are devastated by the simplest of illness because they frame it so negatively. My whole life is falling apart. All these cognitive distortions. Or you can meet somebody who has every strike against them. Socioeconomic, disease-wise, luck, everything wrong, and comes in with what would normally make your jaw drop in the ICU, horrible. And they're walking, talking, making jokes, thanking the nurse, knows the doctors and is collegial. I mean, it's crazy, and it's all here. It's all how we reframe our perceptions of the world. And that's in our control. Yes, there's a genetic lottery and you get dealt a certain set point of happiness and positivity, but you know what? You can work on the rest of it. And I suspect that the people I saw today did exactly that. And the final thing that I learned was that this idea that it's a doctor and a patient against the world is just wrong. Every time I go into that hospital, I realize this is a beautiful network, it's a beautiful team, and everybody's playing their part in service of the patient and each other. And that includes me walking into the doctor's lounge, which, yes, we still have at the hospital where I round in Las Vegas. You walk into that doctor's lounge, and there's Rose, who I tweeted about today. And she's brought these beautiful crepes, and she's from food services. And you ask any doctor, any person in that facility, and they will say she is a saint. Why? Because she cares about other people, because she cares about what she does enough to do it so well that you're just floored by the beauty of it and you're elevated by her mere presence. And that, my friends, is why healthcare still has a future, even in the face of the algorithms, even in the face of all the bureaucracy and the bullshit and the crap we have to deal with every day. The people and the team and the connections and the attitude that we can have to work together are what are transforming it. And that, my friends, is worth toasting to with really, really shitty wine that Tom brought. Z-Dog out.